Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a Thuram! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Now it's Batistuta. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
The Portuguese do have a penchant for producing great wingers, Peter, and this fella, Rafael Leao, is another really good example. He likes to play down the middle, or he'll go to the left-hand side, wherever he can kind of get his run started. Once he finds that little bit of space, then it's all about using his pace and trickery, and he'll give any defence lots of problems.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Mateus. Rafael Leao. He can run onto that. Oh, smashing header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Baresi is there, and he can pick it up. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. And a chance! Goal! Inter! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Inter Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up goal for the hosts.
Del Piero. Del Piero was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And this is Batistuta. Now it's Batistuta. This looks promising. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Passes short and sharp. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mateus can see things, others... Can he finish? It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Truly superb, a goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Del Piero. He's chosen to go back. And it's Thuram. Now De Bruyne. Dybala. Now it's Thuram. Batistuta receives it in a good position here. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. Dybala goes short. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Inter Milan looking to... Oh, shooting chance! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Inter Milan get themselves back into contention.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Inter Milan finding their passes. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Fiore. Great ball if he can get there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Batistuta. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Rafael Leao in acres of space out wide. And he shoots! Sticks it away! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Inter Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And he's been shifted off it. Rafael Leao.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Batistuta. Looking to play him in. Calhanoglu. Costa Curta. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Inter Milan head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. There's the start of the second half. Batistuta. A probing pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Batistuta. Now it's Shevchenko. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he welcomes it in. And the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Calhanoglu, Stefan de Vrij. Batistuta. Well read, and the danger is... And Dybala! Goal! And the second half is off to a flyer! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. The most accurate pass. Ricci. Oh, that's a fine interception. Inter Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Real chance! Stefan de Vrij. And it's Batistuta. Fiore. And it's Dybala. And the through ball. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Inter Milan have their second corner now. Dybala plays it short. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Shapes to shoot! Fiore. Inter Milan are looking to break at pace. Oh, no joy this time. Ricci. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Shevchenko. Passing is crisp and sharp. Backward it goes. There's the shot! In for the pieces! And it's in! And with that, he takes home the match ball. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Del Piero. And it's Ricci. It's a really well-measured ball. Can he get it through? No, it's come to nothing. Bastoni. 5 minutes left on the clock. Now it's Batistuta. Dybala. Oh, that's well spotted. Tries a shot! It's a goal! With so little time left! Grandstand finish! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Inter takes a shot! Oh, taken with style! Simplicity itself.
Shevchenko really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Inter Milan could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow.
Decent chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. And time is up. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Andrei Shevchenko, Jim, European Player of the Year, League winner, European champion, the top scorer in Italy on Mbappe! Oh, it rattles the bar!
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Wriggles his way through. He's found a way through! That is good strength. That's really well cleared. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. They get a throw in. That looks a good cross. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's clever. He's one-on-one, shot a goal! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, terrible pass. Mateus. Now it's Shevchenko. Looking for the run.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Azar. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Hazard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And he's only too happy to take that back. Gerrard, very much a man of this moment. Oh, delightful ball. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And here's Mbappe, Mateus, might be dangerous. Chance! Eden Hazard! That is a beautiful thing! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Can he finish? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Messi. Cruyff.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Gerrard gets over and intercepts. And he's managed to get rid. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Mateus plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And he's had it nicked away. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the through ball. And it's made its way to him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Messi. Great vision. Oh, and the shot! Off the post! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Azar. Shevchenko. And he cuts out the supply. Rijkaard gets across and deals with it. Now it's come to nothing. O'Shea. Seedorf. Now it's Shevchenko. And here's Messi.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Gerrard. It's a searching pass. Thuram gets across to intercept that. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Cambio de jugadores.
So, we're into the second 45. Now it's Shevchenko. Searching pass he's played there. Schmeichel claims comfortably. Oh, nicely intercepted. Gerrard. Now that's a lovely exchange. Now it's Azar. He's picked his way through. Backward it goes. Looking tidy in possession. And Shevchenko! Shevchenko! This guy is class!
Surprise, surprise, who else? The ideal time and the ideal man to do it. This is going to liven up the second half.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Madrid take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Lovely. Shevchenko! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Played into space. Hazard gets into some space. He has found the way. Big chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
And here's Mbappe. O'Shea did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Gerrard. Now it's Shevchenko. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that has been slung wide. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Oh, that's delightful. He's found a way through. He's through, it's and a chance! And that has been clubbed away. And here's Messi.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question...
Oh, that's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Ball's out once more.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 13, Hazard.
Madrid still have the cards to affect this game.
23, Juli.
Now it's Cantona. Neymar. Cantona. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Juli. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Juli is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's Messi, played out towards the right wing. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Juli. And that interception was most necessary. Gerrard. Mbappe. Nicely shaped cross. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That's been cut out, well played. Best. Cantona.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 20, el dorsal 9, Gerrard.
Madrid have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Romario. Madrid finding their passes. Now it's Mbappe. Threads one in. Oh, good take in a good area. Well, there's a probing ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That is good alertness. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Best.
2 minutos de descuento.
Time added on will be 2 minutes.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Shapes to shoot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that will be it. Madrid have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim, so how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers, but he also often plays as a 10, as we know, in a free role.
And is that a new dimension to his game?
No, he's been at that for years, and he's just very good wherever he plants himself.
Arsenal looking to pass their way through, and he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Lee Kang-in charging forward, the ball at his feet. Robertson. Lee Kang-in! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Lee Kang-in clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Thuram. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And he's had it nicked away. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Rodri. Oh, this is a very good run. And he's found the way past. Chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Thuram. Can he get it through? And that was very necessary. And he's managed to gift it back. Madrid are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Xavi Alonso. And it's Hullet. Hullet. Good driving run. Decent chance! Goal! Arsenal!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Probing pass. That has not gone well.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Gerrard.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, that's a key interception.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Gerrard. 30 minutes gone. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And the through ball, nicely intercepted. Hullet. Mateus. Mateus takes control of it and he's on the move. Looking to play him in. Oh, super find.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to...
Tries a shot! They've done it! cruising. A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Danger averted for now. And that's been won straight back. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Tries to pass it through. Well read, nice interception. Gerrard. Now, can they get him away? Oh, perfectly measured that. De Gea breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And there's the end of the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
There's the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Gerrard. Bullet can be a real threat inside the box. It's a pretty loose pass. Chiellini. And it's Ferry. To Thuram. The message is clear, none shall pass. And he's intervened well there. Chiellini. Robertson. And here's Mbappe. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Mbappe! Referee's given a throw. And it's Robertson. Gerrard looking to get on the end of this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Serves up across.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And he shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Pass somewhat off target. Azar. That has ended up in no man's land.
The attendance for this match was 60,179.
Facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Filippo Inzaghi. Now it's Inzaghi. Now it's Lee Kang-in.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Now it's Lee Kang-in. Now it's Hullet. Oh, cracking ball. And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting.
The goal scorer for Arsenal.
And they are cruising away.
Minutes is
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Lee Kang-in coming on the field.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
finish! Mbappe is magnificent! A finish right from the top drawer! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Searching pass he's played there. Nicely aimed pass. Rodri. Oh, this looks sharp. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, well played, well played.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 20, Hazard. Coming on to replace him is number 10, Raúl.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Van Dijk. Mateus unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Raúl could move up a gear here. Raúl going face to face with his great rival. Played into space. Can he get onto this? Raúl goes steaming forward. Now it's Shevchenko. Mateus. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Nicely worked. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Pretty robust defending.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Looking for options for movement.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Rijkaard just eases him off the ball. He's having a go! That was superb goalkeeping!
Raúl really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. It's played through for him. Raúl. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And that is that. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take.
والله إلا بولي ديفونس هكذا شاشة مديرين هذا والله تحارفي جدا كيف هذي والله يزي دير خطة دفاعية الحلاف فيهم واحد يبقى هنا وواحد يهبط ديفونس. واحد يهبط هاك، واحد يدير كيما واحد هذا يوصل هادي هاك. والله هذا يجي هنايا وهذا يجي هاك. المفروض نلعبو كيما هاك. هاد اللي جبتو. والله هذا 10 من 16. استغفر الله، لا حول ولا قوة